Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, Good Chaos, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time when we wrote our poems, we did choose Natsuki, and so she should be very impressed with us. Also, you're gonna notice me having switched shirts about halfway through, or something like that. Got a thing that happened. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, what? If this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different than last time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was never taught to expect anything from anybody, so it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. It's really good, Natsuki. Good Chaos! Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing that I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Good Chaos, do you? Do you hate me? Her face, her face. Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Holy What? 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 I guess Monika. Is Natsuki dead? Hi again, Good Chaos. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright. Great job, Good Chaos. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphor. I picked one Yuri word. This game's screwing with me. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. I didn't. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind's just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally just given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to getting indulged like that. She must be really starving for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. What? Did no one... Did no one see that? Well, we all started sharing poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. You still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should give my poem now. But anyway, you wanted to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. It's the same poem, but missing words. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating. I don't know what that one is. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like a knife on a breathing rib cage? What? An endless of meaningless? Delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in it. I'm trying to delete someone. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear. Oh my goodness, what? Anything? Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What's wrong? Is Monica in trouble? Is Monica in trouble? Is Monica... Load me? Delete her? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bottlehead, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, tune controlled by slipping the cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, an exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting the sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bottlehead, breathing ships, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. What the crap was that? It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Aha! That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping and... Freaking yandere, man. You're gonna kill me. I just really like it, the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Ah! I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Today I cut my skin for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. It's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Good Chaos joined, and we've started some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to consider it an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them, the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. So, oh yeah, by the way, yay, Natsuki's not dead! This place should be so intimate that you never want to leave. Yeah, I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So, that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Good Chaos? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Good Chaos to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us... Oh, no. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Good Chaos joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Good Chaos isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you really should consider our opinions for once. The crap, Natsuki. Monika's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Good Chaos want to get some more members, so, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I like Monika more now. Monika's like... I feel bad for Monika. I don't know what's going on. This game's just screwing with my emotions. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club? It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone in here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Good Chaos, why'd you even join the club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Boobs! Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to not join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just wanted a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me? She's not taking anything away. No, Good Chaos, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. I can't with you right now, Yuri. Nobody would cry if she killed herself! What was that? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Good Chaos? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide that giving her an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. I think that's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each... She's crying blood! Blood tears! Blood tears! With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while, So, if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Good Chaos? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat with Good Chaos before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow! Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Whew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Good Chaos, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Stuff's getting fuzzy again. Crap. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Not yet. No, stop it! What?
Dang it, dude. Oh, dang. Alright. Kawaii! Chocolate! Marshmallow! Amazing! How? Part 2! Spinning! Sugar! Oh! Parfait! Cha! This one's harder. Charm! Yes! A doggy! Bubbles! Skirt! Bunny! Nipple!
And what? Obviously, that one. Hop. Puppy. Ooh, cute! Boop! Ribbon! Nailed that one. Hi, Good Chaos! I've been waiting for you! Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today! Whoa! Slow your roll. Monica! I told you not to. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations when you're incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be fine this time. So, Natsuki... Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of... Am I just gonna let that slide? Oh, whatever. She's poor. Her dad doesn't feed her. Whatever. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, But I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Good Chaos, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? No. That's correct. Good Chaos is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. The face, man! Shoot! Oh, thanks for understanding, Monica. I don't want to read a book with you, Yuri. I don't want to do this. I am apparently just letting it slide. Okay. Be abusive. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and she fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding! 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Ruh-roh! Let's see. That's interesting. The music sounds like it's coming from, like, the classroom or something. That's interesting. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha! 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 What's that noise? What was that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Good Chaos, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be ever more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's around you, anyways. That's great, Yuri. Except for the fact that you just, like, attacked Natsuki. I don't know why I'm okay with what she said. Just don't put yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Good Chaos. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for us. Good Chaos, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Big boobs! It's mostly because of my big boobs. Your posture, right? You always hunched over reading like that? Yes! I have terrible reading posture, not my boobs. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each one holding half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see it too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I won't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Why do I always feed the women here? What? But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Good chaos. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Good chaos. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Good chaos. My heart won't stop pounding, Good Chaos. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Good Chaos? Whoa! That's first base! Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Ah! 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 Monica, thank you. It's time to share poems.
Good Chaos! Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing that I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Miss Chaos, do you? Do you hate me? Oh, her face. You want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Holy...